Professor Yossi, I think, it's pretty clear to the entire world, if not to, administrations of it, that Hamas is a force not just to contend with, but they're part and parcel of the political system of the Palestinian people. When you met with Mahmoud Abbas on Thursday, to begin with, does he seem concerned? Do you think he's the man, or does he still believe that he's the man that can lead the Palestinian community into some form of negotiations?
Well, I guess this is the assumption upon which we met. So it is not. It doesn't seem that the person who doesn't believe that he would be able to lead, the Palestinian people to some kind of political arrangement with the Israeli government would think that his future is over. So it is, as far as I can tell, upon the discussions that we had, the conversation that we had, that he still believes that he is the man to do it.
That he's the man to do it. That said, you had discussions with him. Another initiative surfaces over the course of the last several days, this time from Vladimir Putin, Abbas and Netanyahu offering maybe they will meet in Moscow. It's clear that Putin wants to become a key player in the Middle East. Do you think that one stands a chance? Because it's hard for any of us living or reporting in the Middle East to believe in these negotiations that have been going on for 20 years and have been halted over the course of the last decade almost.
Look, there are a lot of initiatives, in the air. Well, there's the Egyptian initiative, maybe it is combined with the Russian initiative, there's the French initiative, and there's, of course, still on the table the Saudi Arabia peace initiatives. What I believe, as far as I'm concerned, that we should put all our efforts, whatever opportunity comes up, towards us. So there is a lot of, how to put it, as far as he's concerned, and this is what he conveyed to us, that he is very much suspicious, about the possibility that would lead to something, and he is raising some concern that it might be the case that Netanyahu might want to use it as a ploy, PR relationship to show that, well, look, here's the Israeli Prime Minister is accepting such an invitation, but nothing would come out of it, and therefore he wants some kind of pre-meetings, that would assure him that the Israeli government is indeed prepared to make some...
To do that. But you're with the opposition. Do you think the Israeli government currently is prepared to do that? Pre-meetings?
I have some doubts, that Netanyahu indeed is willing to do the halfway to meet Abu Mazen. But at the same time, of course, we can raise some criticisms and to talk about whether Abu Mazen is sincere. We brought some of the issues, that concern us, the Israeli public, no matter whether it is coalition or opposition. First, as to the very urgently needed denunciation and condemnation of terror attacks, specifically about the case whereby this girl, Hillel Yafe Ariel, was slaughtered in her bed, and we didn't hear unambiguous and categorical denunciation.
And the Palestinians would say that they're not hearing denunciations about settlement work, about construction, so we're back to the same point.
Yeah, and he said, well, look, Yossi, I'm guaranteeing you the best security measures possible. There is a full cooperation between the Israeli security forces.
It's important to note it's still going on.
Yeah, and he said that it goes on in its best form ever. There is a very close relationship, very close cooperation. What else can I do? So this is on the one hand. Now, another thing that we raised up, we said, well, look, you're all the time insisting on the issue of the right of return. That it is a no-go, right. On the start of Israelis. He said, well, look, it is a bargaining chip. So I wouldn't say that he said it, if you wish, some kind of implicitly, because I brought up the Arab initiative.
That the Palestinian leader knows that the right of return will never be granted by Israel?
He wouldn't say it categorically, but he says, look, what it says, like article regarding this issue, and the Arab initiative says that there would be an arrangement agreed upon by two sides. This is, he said it, very clearly. He said, that's what it said. I want to say, in conclusion, we went there to the Muqatta upon the invitation of Abu Mazen. Yes, we didn't find, if you wish, an ardent, sort of supporter or devotee of the Zionist ideology, nor he showed any, particular zeal towards the state of Israel and towards Netanyahu. But I do want to say that I did find a person that gave me the impression that he's characterized by a sense of realism, and that he wants to reach some kind of arrangement that would be the best, to the best interest of two sides.
One can only hope that will be the case at one point. I want to thank you both for joining me this morning as we now move along.